I think Mike DAntoni's in a world of trouble today. It would not surprise me at all if in the next few days we heard that the Houston Rockets, when they were replacing him as their head coach. I have no knowledge, and no one has told me that. There's no inside information where I'm trying to break. No, it's none of that. I'm just telling you, and I was on SportsCenter after the game. Fertitta left courtside. He was sitting with Jay-Z, Beyonce, and those guys. He left before the final buzzer sounded. He stormed out. Max, he was hot. Coach, he was hot. He was ticked off. It wasn't that they lost the series because he understood how great Golden State was. But he was, first of all, he was heated when they lost Game 5 in Golden State because Kevin Durant goes down. And this is me courtside and having the information that I have. I'm sitting I'm dead at the Oracle. KD goes down. And his attitude is, put your foot on their neck. Put your foot on their neck. Mike DAntoni, huddle. Just make some shots, guys. That's all we got to do. It's okay. Everything's going to be all right. Just make some shots. No. No. That's not the mentality that the owner had. The coach had that mentality. Oh, we just got to keep doing what we're doing. No. The urgency of the moment said they're rattled right now. Kevin Durant's going down. Put your foot on their neck and grind them into the ground. Take them out. You missed that opportunity. He was hot from that point. Then Game 6 comes, and it's like, just don't lose on our home court. Just don't lose on our home court. That was his mentality. You could tell. Just don't lose on our home court, okay? And then you go and you lose at the Toyota Center against Golden State without KD after chirping all year long, because it wasn't just you, Max. In fairness to you, it wasn't just you. It was them saying, oh, we would be champions if CP3 hadn't gone down. So to know all of this, and then to be the 25th, Sunday marked the 25th anniversary of the headline in the Houston Chronicle, Choke City, because the football team, the Oilers, they had lost to Buffalo after having a 35-3 lead in the 90s, and they had lost a 21-point fourth quarter lead to the Kansas City Chiefs, and the Astros had blown games. I mean, everywhere they turned. And so it was the 25th anniversary of Choke City, so everybody's looking at this. You can't lose this game. You can't lose it. And then to lose that, this man is not playing. He started out his business with one restaurant. He's worth $5 billion. His mentality is, let me tell you, are you ready? And I'm gonna end it with this, Max. You know who he reminds me of? Just talking to him, just saying hi and shooting the breeze with him.
Hey, Jerry Jones?
George Steinbrenner. He ain't playing. He's not playing. So I'm not saying I don't know what he's going to do, because you know CP3's contract is CP3's contract, and James Harden, you ain't trying to get rid of James Harden, and he loves Eric Gordon and stuff. I'm telling you right now, this man, he just took the couple of years, because he had inherited the team from Lex Alexander, bought it for $2.2 billion. He's like, listen, I'm coming. I just wanted to get myself acclimated to this. There is no way in hell that Tillman Fertitta is going to stand still. I'm telling you, I'm telling you, he's going to do something.
I just want to be clear on one
but he's
thing,
going to do something.
Before you get in. When this question says, what do the Rockets need to do to beat the Warriors? Are we assuming that KD's not there, or KD's still on the Warriors?
See, that's the whole thing. I think we assume KD's not there.
Okay.
And I would say this. Being George Steinbrenner is not necessarily a good thing. Steinbrenner, for years, really destroyed the Yankees' chances of winning. And in fact, like, he came into the Yankees early with free agency, but not everyone understood it, and he was willing to spend, and they already had a good nucleus, and that was helpful. But after that, Stephen A., he killed the Yankees' chances until he got kicked out of baseball.
That's right.
And told his baseball people, don't trade the prospects while I'm gone.
Right.
Had he been involved the whole time, Yankees still wouldn't have won a World Series.
But I'm talking about that, George Steinbrenner.
Okay.
I'm talking about the aftermath of the Howard Spires.
Right.
I'm talking about the aftermath of that.
Right. But once he got kicked out of baseball,
the aftermath of that.
And then he got a little older, he stopped interfering. In
Right.
fact, I think Fertitta's competitiveness will be good. And maybe you're right about D'Antoni. Maybe he doesn't have enough fire in his belly or whatever. But when you look at the Houston Rockets,
I think he has fire in his belly. I just didn't think he did it this series.
When you look at the Houston Rockets, CP3 is no longer even like a 4.5-star player. In other words, 5 stars in MVP caliber. He was always almost there, not quite. He's a 4-star player. He's an all-star player. He's not pushing MVP levels.
He's showing
anymore.
wear and tear.
And he's getting older. Harden is, but he has choked. He is along with Clayton Kershaw in American team sports right now, those are the two chokers. Clayton Kershaw, best ever until it matters most, then he's not. Harden, the same thing, right? Okay. Other than Harden, CP3 is an all-star. Clint Capella, Nice player. I like Clint Capella a lot. Eric Gordon's got heart. I like P.J. Tucker a lot. These are not superstar-level players. And yet there they are, pushing the Warriors.
Come back to that. Go ahead.
Pushing the Warriors last year to a Game 7. You know why? Because Daryl Morey brought in D'Antoni, and they doubled down on his system. His system got him there. So whether or not he has enough fire in his belly, when he says, just keep shooting, don't worry about it, that's the way they would do it if they're successful. Just keep doing what you're doing. I would not be so quick to get rid of D'Antoni if I was Fertitta.
Okay.
Well, I think the same thing. Like, emotions run high. When you look at this season, they started off, I believe they were 11-14 to start the season. CP3 was hurt. You know, they went through some things. They made some changes. They righted the ship. They finished really one game behind Denver, right? They were a 53-win team. So they have a lot of talent. The problem that they have to strengthen their bench to beat Golden State. And you're right. The big question mark is what's going to happen to Golden State. Now, Golden State has been built with great depth. They could withstand Boogie gets hurt, Kevin's out. They've got the core of that team that's won several championships together. So I don't think you want to panic. I think you want to step away from it, get the emotion out of it, and then make good, solid decisions.
I will say this, sir, with all due respect. Not only do I disagree, but I don't want to hear that from Tom Thibodeau. Not the great Tom Thibodeau. I'm going to tell you why. This is the same coach that didn't want you there coaching defense, if I remember correctly. This is going back years. If this man had you on his staff like Steve Kerr wanted him to, he'd have won the title.
That's true.
Okay? Now, you go to Boston, you win the championship. You help Doc Rivers win a championship. When you have Tom Thibodeau on your staff, you win.